was on Beauty and the Geek for you reality fans out there.
She's like a lifetime reality.
She basically called Ozzy a brain dead rock star or something like that, and Sharon lost her shit. And the whole show's about how you should deal with your problems like a woman and not like an animal.
Is she suing her or something? There's some kind of assault.
Supposedly there was an assault, beat the shit out of this Megan chick.
That show is it's so amazing. All these skags together, and they get violent, they spit on each other. It's great.
Yeah, that really is nice.
Yeah. This wasn't Rock of Love, this was Charm School, which is sort of like the spin-off of Rock of Love.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Why would you say that to someone's... Like, that's her husband, like, how could you...
Especially Sharon Osbourne, who is fucking fierce.
She will kill you.
Yeah.
She's fiercely protective.
But it kind of ruins the whole concept.
Exactly.
It does. But
you have to look at those shows and make sure your career doesn't go down that path. Because there's a fine line between those girls. It's a huge pool of these women fighting for these shows, and you just don't want to end up in there. You want to.
No, you're not a Rock of Love girl.
You want to go.
You gotta be stupid for that show. Yeah. You don't seem stupid.
But they float in and out to these shows. Like you'll see one of these girls on like a Rock of Love, and then they'll be on a Bachelor, or they'll be on or Surreal Life.
Just rotate the girls.
Yeah.
I like shows like Dancing with the Stars.
We
don't like Dancing with the Stars. We don't like.
Why do you like Dancing with the Stars?
Because Dancing with the Stars.
But the dancers are obviously, hot and stuff. But the show is like, ugh. Our friend was on.
I was a dancer. I danced for 17 years. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
What did you spend? What kind?
Ever
ballet, tap, jazz.
I thought that was. Yeah. Any of those involved?
Only in my private times.
Yeah.
Backward pole.
Do you
Good one.
I was going to ask about
dancing. Dance on the ceiling.
I was going to ask something. I forgot what it was. No, it was actually a real dance question.
No, I think Dance with the Stars is more like a female show.
It is.
Like, and maybe, I don't know,
It is more of a
guys that are like David.
So your friend was on the show?
Jeff Ross. Jeff Ross.
Okay.
The comedian, he got kicked off after a week. And then Warren Sapp.
He was injured.
He got poked in the eye.
Oh, yeah.
I heard Warren Sapp fuck Cloris Leachman. Did you guys hear that? What?
Yeah. It just hit the wire, yeah. David, another question for Maria, who's from the WWE, of course.
Great gossip.
Yeah. I want to start the room and no fucking turn with that one.
Warren Sapp's mother comes out.
It's not true. Hold on, we got someone that, the guy, it looks like, that took you to Baghdad, Maria.
Okay.
Some guy named Ryan, does that make sense, from Dover?
What's his last name?
Ryan?
Hey, what's going on?
You actually got Maria to Baghdad?
Yeah, I was the loadmaster that took her down there.
Loadmaster.
What's your last name? Because you guys were all wearing last name tags.
It was Heckman. You guys sang me happy birthday.
Ah, yes, I remember you. Happy birthday again.
Thank you. I just want to say you made that flight, like all you girls made that flight the best flight I've ever had.
Really?
Maybe ever will.
Did they have a pajama party or something?
Pretty close.
Really?
We were having some fun on that flight.
So it was like a private flight, right?
We were on a C-17. So we took a cargo plane over and back.
Wait, from here to Iraq? How far
from Washington, D.C. And we were on the plane 8 hours to Germany and then 8 more hours, right?
Oh, my God.
It was so uncomfortable in there.
They're terrible. I flew them when I was in Iraq. They're awful.
Why don't they give you the comfy seats? They can't figure that out?
They brought some seats on board that were a lot more comfortable than the first year I went over. But, yeah, it was, we have the ring, all the production guys, all the cameramen, it was just like everybody. The talent is all on one plane.
It's like you're sitting up against a wall for 16 hours on those flights.
Well, see, a lot of the guys will go in the back and they'll sleep on the cargo and stuff, especially like the Big Show. He's huge and he can't sit in that little seat for that long. So he'll go in the back and lay on top of cargo and
Must look like Con Air. Just a bunch of thugs.
Yeah, it's wild on those planes.
Do you get freaked out how big the plane is? Like, you're like, how the fuck is this in the air?
I did the first time.
Really?
The first time I went on it, I was like, oh my gosh, this plane's huge, and it's, there's so much
stuff on there. It's like a warehouse
in
the air.
Definitely. And then when we go in, they have to turn all the lights off, and they turn it red inside, and then you're going to a war zone. It's insane.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
Damn, that is kind of harrowing. Is it weird when there's turbulence? I feel like I'd be like in a house that's moving. Like I can understand plane turbulence, but it's something like that. I would be vomiting profusely. I could never be in the military for that, and I have gentleman's bladder. I could never do you know what I mean? All the things you need to do in the military, which are people take for granted, I can't do.
You piss a lot?
No, I just can't piss in front of other men.
That's the gentleman's bladder?
Yeah, it's gentleman's bladder.
Gentleman's
That's why I
bladder.
could never be in jail or be in the military.
You'd piss eventually.
Yeah, you will.
I don't think it's so much the pissing; it's the open toilet dump.
Yeah,
where you just gotta sit there and hey, how you doing? As you're just taking a dump is to me. I can't.
We don't have that problem. In
pull that one off. Really? No.
Just the doors and
Powder rooms and.
But if they'd solved that, I would have probably enlisted.
That was it.
That was the
right?
breaking guess.
That was your excuse, right? And not, I can't be drafted. I've got gentleman's bladder.
Gentleman's bladder.
Ryan, you got anything else?
Excuse the gentleman's bladder.
Yes.
You got anything else from Maria, Ryan?
Just thanks again for doing that. And O&A, I've been listening to you guys for 3 years. You guys are awesome.
Thank you.
Jimmy, I'm a big fan. You're the shit.
Thank you, man.
And check it out.
All right, cool. By the way, all the guys should get the comfy seats if they're going over there. Not just the celebrities, because someone's calling me out on that. But I've seen those seats, and they look ridiculously uncomfortable.
They're awful.
Yeah, David, you got one more question for Maria? The big
take
question?
a leak.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna head to a break here.
No, it's not a big question. It's just a random question that I did during my research.
Oh, correct.
All right, just say it.
Yeah.
You once had a incident where you had chocolate milk poured all over you, right?
Yes.
Talk about that. Like, what was that? What happened with that?
Elaborate on that.
What happened there?
Chocolate milk was
I was
dumped on
wearing
me.
a white tank top at the time, and a guy got overly excited, and he was celebrating, and he decided to pour his chocolate milk on my head.
Was it something with like a wrestler? One of the
Yeah, it was one of the wrestlers. Yeah.
from like the tag team championship.
Was that
It
real
was.
or fake?
Huh? They poured it on me. Yes, it was rather real.
Why did he do that?
He was excited. He wanted to include me in the festivities.
Somebody
I've
told
also
him
been
to.
in
Was it
pudding.
part of the
I've had
storyline?
beer poured on, or beer sprayed at me by Stone Cold, and
Stone Cold rules.
okay, he does.
All right. We have to take a break. I think we got to get at least Greg out of here.
Yeah, gotta go back.
Maria, do you have to leave too?
I don't know. Do I have to go?
Oh, Joe,
Yeah,
you're
I got
happy now?
yelled.
I'm very happy.
You were ready to yank her. I saw it in your eyes.
Is Maria staying?
What got you nervous? The lesbian kiss?
That
got me a little bit nervous, yeah. But
I don't want to go. I want to be doing him at wee-wees.
All right. Aunt's wee-weeing. Greg, you're leaving, staying?
Yeah, I gotta go. I don't want to go, but I gotta go.
Dude, good first appearance. We got to get Greg back.
I'm happy to be. I'm happy. This is great.
I've watched the Red Eye taping. He does a great job. Fox News Channel, 3 a.m., which is...
It's tough on the East Coast.
They should move you up a little bit.
Yeah.
Midnight on the West Coast, but you can always just TiVo it or DVR it.
Yeah,
or-
sure.
you can't- that's the beautiful thing now. Is it doesn't really matter what something's on. You can just watch it.
It's so true, Jim.
You know, Greg, they've changed TV.
They really
We
have.
talk about this all the time.
All the time.
And we play when I was a kid and what the games we had.
Exactly. But you make me do it nude.
Yeah, I know. And when I was a kid, we didn't talk about these things. You know?
And Jimmy's on all the time, like twice a month at this
Yeah,
He's on tomorrow night.
I'll be
pretty
on
much a
tomorrow
regular.
night.
Yeah.
And Maria, if you're leaving, we would want to at least plug Saturday at 9 o'clock on NBC, WWE Tribute to the Troops. But
Well,
you can
thank you
stay. It's up to you.
so
But I don't want
much.
to put
If you're not leaving, you're welcome to stay.
If you stay, we're going to pour. But this much is true. If you do stay, we're going to we're going to pour stuff on you.
Oh, okay. I appreciate
Accolades.
that. And actually, I have to go use the little girl's room anyway. So thank you guys very, very much for everything. And it was a lot of fun.
Just make sure. Maybe we shouldn't tell her about the toilet cam.